Hi, how you doing? This is Henry from Player Roll. Tonight's episode, Creatures of the Realm. We're going over the Drider and the Dragon Turtle. Last episode we did we did dragons. We're going to continue on that dragon trend, but we're going to go a little bit fast paced. There is a lot of dragons, and we're not going to go over all of them completely. All you dragons lovers out there, it's okay because I'm a big dragon lover. Tonight we're going to go over the Dragon Turtle and the Drider. You let me know in your comments if you all are happy with the dragons. What do you guys think of the Dragon Turtle? What do you think of the Drider? Do you think it's well worth it? Sorry for the intro this evening. I kind of had a little bit of technical difficulties on Facebook, and I'm going to have to perfect it next time we stream on Facebook. Either way, we are still having a little bit of technical difficulty, but it'll be all right. Let me just get through them real quick. It happens when you're streaming. You just never know what's going to happen. How's everyone doing this evening? Hopefully everyone's doing well. I'm doing well. Okay, let's see here. Let's go over, we're going over dragons. We went over the blue dragon last episode 26. Let's go over the dragon turtle. Okay, what is dragon turtle? It's a big fucking dragon. We all know what that is. But the dragon turtle are among the most fearsome creatures of the ocean. As large, the oldest land-based dragon kin, the dragon turtle strikes with its deadly jaws, steaming breath, and crushing tail. The dragon turtle's rough shell is the same dark green color as the deep water where the monster dwells. Silver highlights lining the shell resemble the light dancing on top of the open water. And a surfacing dragon turtle is sometimes mistaken for the reflection of the sun or the moon on the waves, which makes it pretty deadly. I'm not going to go over, we're going to do something a little different, the armor class and all that. Y'all as DMs and players can go over all that stuff. We're going to go over the descriptions of Dragon Turtle a little more. You guys tell me what you think. If you guys are going to use them in your games. Like true dragons, dragon turtles collect treasure. First by sinking ships and then by sifting through the wreckage for coins and other precious items. Dragon turtle swallows treasure for transport, then regurgitates it. That's pretty disgusting. When it reaches its lair. Dragon turtles dwells in caves hidden in coral reefs or beneath the sea floor or along rugged stretches of the coastline. If a choice cave is already inhabited, the dragon turtle attacks its current resident to attempt to take over the lair. They are mighty, very mighty. They're strong. And I have a turtle on the board there, if you can see. Anybody in streaming land out there, let me know what type of turtles you guys like. Can't type today, sorry. Just let me know if you use the Dragon Turtle for your campaigns, if you use the Dragon Turtle for anything. You know, they're very cool legendary creatures. They're gargantuan. Their natural armor is pretty powerful. They have steam breath. Now, all that is kind of cool because you're going to take 15d6 fire damage. I'm not going to go over all the stats, but I will tell you it's pretty powerful. And usually they're underwater, they're submerged, and You just come up and you take out the ship. You capsize the ship, and you have a nasty bad guy or opponent. Um, their bite is pretty strong. Normally, this is a formidable adversary. Their their tail attack is pretty strong too, reaching out to attack you and pretty much taking you out. Now, what can we do to combat this creature in your party? In your party, let me know in the comments, how would you handle this? You know, if you got a party of 8, you got a party of 5, or even 4. What do you guys do? You know, you're on a ship and you see this turtle coming at you. You just handle it accordingly, right? You have a party and you talk it over. You're on the ship and you're waiting for your enemy to come at you and see what happens. Well, the biggest problem with all that is sometimes when you don't do strategy well, the creature capsizes your ship or destroys whatever you have in front of you. Yeah, we're going to talk about stuff like that in DM Talk. But right now, Creatures of the Realm, we're going to talk about this creature and how the turtle deals with killing your party or capsizing your ship. Now, it's resistant to fire. So it has a tough shell and it's resistant to fire. So what are you going to do to get through its armor? It's got a very high armor class. So you have your fighters, you have your cleric, the healers, you have whatever you have in your armory. You can attack this creature. Elemental might. Dragon turtles sometimes find their way through sunken planar rifts to the elemental plane of water. Those monstrous specimens can often be found in the service of myriads, which strap magnificent coral thrones to the backs of dragon turtles and ride them as mounts. Right then and there, this creature is a force to be reckoned with. I know I say that a lot, but you know what? I love dragons in general, and this creature in itself is very powerful. Let me know, hey everyone on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. I had problems with Facebook, so I'm not streaming currently with Facebook right now, but I'll get that up going for hopefully with DM Talk. We're talking over the dragon turtle and coming up the Drider, and I was talking about the powerful dragon turtle. What can you do to combat this mighty creature? This is part of the realm of Dungeons and Dragons. Many creatures you'll find, and if as a DM, do you want to use this creature? By all means, if you do, the party's going to have issues. If you have a party of 8 or more like I do, it's going to be a fun battle. What other things that this creature has? Obviously, it's in the water. It has a claw attack. The tail is mighty as well. It has a pretty good reach, about 15 feet, somewhere around there. And you get knocked in the heck. You get knocked by its tail, and it's going to put you prone. But you have to make the saving throw. It's a force to be reckoned with. It's pretty powerful. All right, next up, the Drider. Anyone going to say anything different about the Drider? About the dragon turtle? Man, I'm not on target tonight. I'm so sorry. It does happen. Let me see here. Okay, so here we go. The Drider. When a drow shows great promise, Olith summons it to the demon web pits for a test of faith and strength. Those that pass the test rise higher in the Spider Queen's favor. Those that fail are transformed into Driders, a horrid hybrid of drow and a giant spider that serves as a living reminder of Lola's alone power. Only drow can be turned into Driders, and the power to create these creatures resides with Lolith alone. Scarred for life, when the Driders return to the material plane, they disappear into the Underdark to become hermits and hunters, either wandering alone or leading packs of giant spiders. On rare occasions, a Drider returns to the fringes of the Drow society despite its curse, most often to fulfill some long-standing vow or vendetta from his former life. Drow fear and despise Driders. However, they tolerate the presence of these creatures as living representatives of Lola's will and a reminder of the fate that awaits all who fail with the Spider Queen. Lightning cold attacks. Tennessee Volunteer 85. Welcome. What's up? How are you? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're going over the Drider right now. Drider. It's a web walker. It ignores movement restrictions caused by webbing. So if you have this Drider, it's, again, high armor class, decent hit points. It's going to cause you problems to your party. It has Fey ancestry. Drider has advantage on saving throws. Again, I'm not going to go over all the stats, but the important things I want to bring up, especially this. Drider has advantage on saving throws against being charmed. Magic can't put the Drider to sleep. So it has innate spellcasting. What is that? On a wisdom spell save DC 13, Drider can innately cast the following spells. Basically at will. Dancing Lights, Darkness, Fairy Fire. That, you can do it once a day. Each Darkness or Fairy Fire. And let me tell you, at will is very deadly. It's a spider climb. So if you are in a dungeon, it could be on the walls, above you. It has sensitivity to sunlight. But again, you're in the Underdark. What do you think is going to happen? Oh, great. That's good. All right, here we go. Let's continue on here. It has a multi-attack, a bite. It has 3 attacks: long sword, a long bow, and a bite. Yeah, so it's pretty strong. 2d8 poison damage. It's long sword, slashing, 8 or 1d10 plus 3. Longbow, between 150 and 600 feet. Yeah, this thing is pretty fast, and it will be in range. Unless you get bad rolls, it will be in range. Let me know what y'all think of the Drider. Is it a cool creature to have as DM? Good NPC, good bad guy. Whatever you guys desire. I mean, as a DM, you can pick. You have a DM's guide. You have your book of monsters, your monster manual, and this creature is pretty cool. It can help you in your game. It could really bring your. Tennessee Volunteer 85 asks, wasn't it module Q1 with Lilith? I believe so. Yeah, there is variant Drider spellcasting. So you all know. Driders that were once Drow spellcasters might retain the ability to cast spells. Such Driders typically have a higher spellcasting ability between 15 and 16. Further, the Drider gains a spellcasting trait. A Drider that was a Drow divine spellcaster therefore could have a wisdom of 16 plus 3 and a spellcasting trait as follows. Spellcasting. The Drider is a 7th level spellcaster. Right then and there, that's should give you problems. Its spellcasting ability is Wisdom. Spell save DC 14 plus 7 to hit. With spell attacks, the Drider has the following spells prepared. Cantrips at will. Poison spray, thaumaturgy. Excellent. Level 1, 4 slots. It goes level 1, 4 slots, 2, 3, level 3, 3, level 4, 2. Level 1, you have Bane, Detect, Magic, and Sanctuary. Level 2, Hold Person. God, Hold Person sucks. And Silence. Clairvoyance at level 3. Spell Magic. Level 4, Divination, Freedom of Movement. Nasty. Nasty indeed. Man, I want to go over more creatures tonight, but it's okay. I said I was going to go over 2 creatures tonight: the dragon turtle and the the Drider, and that's pretty much it for creatures in the realm. Yeah, I had an issue on Facebook that earlier I just couldn't get it to connect, so hopefully I'll get that fixed before the next episode. And join me for DM Talk coming soon, shortly. But tonight, let me know what creatures you like. What creatures do you use? Go over the Monster Manual. As a DM, do you just pick and choose for tonight? For your game? Let's say you have a game tonight at, midnight with your friends. Do you just pick a monster randomly? When you set up, do you have your monster manual? You go through it, you're like, I like this guy, and that guy. Do you have a story prepared? Do you have some form of format? I know that you have your treasure and if you do XP, milestone is a lot easier than XP. But if you do XP, you have a lot more preparation. So what type of preparation do you do? Do you bring those monsters? Do you say, okay, I'm gonna look and they're level 5, I'm gonna start looking under a certain CR? What creatures do you like? Do you like the Drider? Do you use the Drider? I mean, do you play in the Underdark? Do you have your games in the Underdark? Just let me know here in the comments and we'll talk it over for the next episode. Thank you very much for joining me on Creatures of the Realm. And I apologize greatly for having a little bit of a technical issue, but it happens. I'll see you again next episode. We're going to continue down the list of D. So the next one we have the Dryad, and then after that, Drugar. 2 cool creatures. We're going to go over both of them next episode. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me, and join me at 11:45 for DM Talk. And hopefully Facebook will be up. All right, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you then.